So I get a lot of messages from people who are like, oh my gosh, my Facebook group is totally DOA. Like it's just dead. I don't know what to do to revive it. So I wanted to talk to you about how to keep your Facebook group going and excited and engaged and people, moving on with you, right? Because when you launch and you have a good launch party and people are engaged and we're buying things, yay! Like you have your group. And in your group, you want to continue to make sales and keep people excited. But the fact of the matter is that as you're moving down the road, like nearly a year at this point, it can be difficult to keep people engaged in your group, especially if you're just posting about LipSense and your business and things like that, because they kind of feel like they know everything already. Like, yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, apple cider, got you. So to take a step back and to tell you more about Facebook, Facebook has all these algorithms. So the goal that Facebook wants is to show you content that is interesting to you. And the way they gauge what's interesting to you is what you like, what you comment on, what you share, and where you're engaged. So if there is a group that I've been added to that I have never liked or commented or anything, it is really going to deprioritize that. I'm not going to see a lot of that in my Facebook feed. I may stop receiving notifications. I probably have unfollowed that group, meaning that I won't receive notifications from them anymore. And that is not what you want for your customers in your group. If Facebook sees people liking things and commenting on things in your group, not only will it show it more to them, but if your engagement is good, it may start broadcasting your post to other people as well. So there's one thing that I do want to mention to you about dead weight is I see a lot of people who are like, well, I'm not posting as much because every time I post, 2 people leave my group. That's okay. They're dead weight. Here's the deal. You have 400 people in your group. You post something that is informational for your customers. 2 people leave because they didn't want to buy from you. Bye. But you have 398 other people in there who may be interested in buying from you. And how are you going to sell to them if you're not posting? You got to post. You have to post. And if people leave, bye. They're dead weight. So when Facebook looks at a group and there's 400 people in it and only 20 people are actually interacting in this group, you have a ton of dead weight. And all those 380 other people are not really seeing your posts. If you have 100 people in the group and 80 people are engaged, a lot of those people are seeing it. And then even the other 20, they're probably going to see more of your posts too, because they see that it's a legitimate group that people want to be in, that they're engaged in. They're dead weight. Don't let that hurt you when people leave your group. They weren't your customers. They're gone. Bye. No big deal. And that's why you can post in stay engaged in your business on your personal page, because as long as those people are still your friends, you can still touch them a little bit by posting on your personal page, and I can tell you a little bit about that as well. So for your group, there's this whole method called 911. So 911, 9 posts that are like informational and engaging and get people commenting and doing all the things, to every one like, buy now, get your red today, these are the reds I have in my hand, ship tomorrow. And then one more post that is very personal. And that's a very personal, like, I took my kid to the zoo today. Thank y'all so much. And we love y'all. And we'll see you soon. Like, so 9 posts that are kind of business related about your beauty business and about other things and topics related to beauty, but not necessarily buy my stuff, join my team. And then 1 post that's buy my stuff, join my team. And then 1 post that lets them have insight into your life and be very personally connected to you. And then in all of these other engaging posts, you do want them to be very genuine and very personal and very heartfelt, which is why I don't like to be copying and pasting things out of other people's groups. I like to generate my own content because it really lets my personality shine too and help people feel connected to me. And people who feel connected to me are more likely to keep me as their distributor and not be shopping around and not be and be loyal to me. I want my customers to be loyal to me, and having that personal connection with them and them wanting to see me succeed and wanting to do business with me is part of all of the personality that I put into my posts and how much I give of myself and how genuine I am. So for my 9 posts, the most engaging posts are generally not going to have anything to do with LipSense. So I treat my group like a beauty group. Beauty, fashion, health. I'm not a beauty blogger. I'm not a professional. I'm not even an expert. I mostly treat my group like this is where I go with my girlfriends, and these are the questions I would ask them behind the scenes. It's our little bubble where we get to talk about Botox and we get to talk about microblading and eyelash extensions. And I posted the other day because I saw the cutest swimsuit. It was like a halter style swimsuit and had this cute little skirt to, hide all the squishy hippie parts. But I have worn those in the past, and when I get in the pool, they float up and they look like a tutu and I look like a dork. So I took this swimsuit and I posted it into my group. I just shared it and I wrote, does anybody have any idea how I can wear a bathing suit like this and not look like a dork? And I got a ton of commentary on it, people that are engaged in my group. So I actually really love posts like that, or like, hey girls, I am getting Botox. I'm super nervous about it. Who has done this? And does it hurt like hell? Will I have bruising? Like, please tell me all of the details of Botox. And so I actually talk a lot about these things. I also interlace it with our products like, yeah, girls, I'm having a breakout today. Here's a before picture and an after picture. Let me show you how green concealer works. Do y'all have concealing products? Have y'all tried our green concealer? So I do a lot of like super engaging posts to stimulate people to have conversations. I ask for genuine opinions. They're practical. They're not hypothetical. I see a lot of these hypothetical posts like, they put an outfit up and then 3 different colors. What color would you wear with this? I'm like, if it's your outfit, like you took a picture out of your closet and you're like, I'm headed on a date and I want to, pick a color to go with this outfit. What would y'all wear? I think that's a lot more engaging than like polyvore and you just pick an outfit. And what do you think goes with this outfit? Like 3 people may respond because there's no skin in the game. No one's going to use that information. It's not your outfit. It's not their outfit. It just really has no purpose to it. So the people to share their opinion really need to feel like there is a purpose for them to spend the time to type out something and speak with you about this. Let's see. Oh, another example. So I am a makeup brush junkie, and I saw these oval makeup brushes once, and they were like $200 or something ridiculous, and I pay like $10 for makeup brushes. So I posted them into my group, and we discussed, what makeup brushes everybody likes, and then I saw a cheaper set of makeup brushes that were oval. I bought them, I reviewed them, I posted about them in my group. It was really engaging. So I think it's kind of like almost like being like a beauty blogger, like you're, picking out things and you're talking to your customers and you're interacting with people, and then you're lacing your LipSense business in. My LipSense business is not, I would say, like the most primary thing in my group. The most primary thing in my group is a beauty and health and fashion blog. And I treat it more like a blog in that I'm talking about all kinds of different products and topics. I don't write huge long posts. People don't really read that on Facebook. They're not really interested in that in every post, so you try to keep it fairly succinct. But you really want to have those engaging posts along the way. And hey, expense the makeup brushes. You're going to talk about them in your group. You're going to buy them. You're going to expense them. You're going to review them. You're going to talk to your customers about them. You're either going to, refer people to them or not. So a step down from those kinds of posts are a little bit less engaging posts that are informational to your customer about our products specifically. So they might be interested in that. They might give you a little bit of feedback on that, but they're good to have because if you're doing your job and keeping those engaging posts going, they'll see the informational post and it plants a seed with them like, oh, during the next VIP party, I might look at that Non-Guy oil. It looked like it really worked amazing on her lips, and my lips have been kind of dry lately. The little pick a color posts where it's like polyvore and you get like this cute little picture of an outfit on some hypothetical person. What color would you wear with this? Those get a little bit of engagement. If you have those kind of less engaging posts, you might tag a few people to get them going. So if I post about foundation and how much I love foundation, I may tag a few of my customers in it that I know use our foundation and ask for their honest feedback. And, it's a little bit of a roll of the dice. 99% of the time, they're like, oh my God, I love it. It's the best thing ever. I would never use anything else. And it totally helps me. And then 1% of the time, they're like, I haven't figured it out. I feel like I don't get great coverage out of it. And then I'm like, oh, hey girl, I know exactly what you need to do. You need to get a stippling foundation brush. Are you applying it with your fingers? And they're like, yeah, I have been. I'm like, don't apply it with your fingers. It works so much better with a makeup brush. Use this kind. Here, it's $2 on Amazon. And then, when people see how good a customer service I get, they see the troubleshooting, They see you engaged. So if you post about a product and you have sold that product to somebody else, tag them in it. If you post about a product and you think somebody might be interested and you've got a close enough relationship where they're not going to be annoyed with you, tag them in it. That will really help your engagement on those, on really any of your posts if you can tag somebody else in them. Now, the least engaging posts are going to be the buy now, join my team posts, the ones that are a direct solicitation. And that is not because people are not interested. And I want you to, think this in your brain. It's not because people are not interested. It is because we are trained not to respond to solicitations. When you go through your Facebook feed and you see that cute shirt that you like and you're like, oh, that shirt is adorable. Do you like that post and comment on it? Usually not. No. Because it's a solicitation and we're kind of trained not to respond to solicitations as we go through our Facebook feed. So when you post those, buy now, join my team, buy this product, get this product, you are way less likely to get likes and comments, not because less people are interested, it's because they're really kind of trained not to. So those are great posts to have after you've had something super engaging so more people see it. But if your group is overwhelmed with buy now posts, then nobody's liking and commenting for the most part, and they're going to stop seeing your posts. So really, really, really focus on your engaging posts and getting people talking and everything like that. And no, that engaging post does not sell any product. But when you have a really engaging post and then you go in right after that with a for sale post, like a buy now post, a lot more people are going to see it, and that is actually going to help you make sales. So I hope you found that information really, really engaging and interesting for you, and that you start posting into your group and making it your beauty bubble for you and your girlfriends. And here's the last thing I will say. If your group is entirely dead, 100% completely dead, there's a decent chance nobody is seeing any of your posts, it's been a long time since anybody has interacted, you might consider removing everybody from that group and starting over. You might relaunch your business. You might have a second debut. Like, it's not going to hurt anything to do that. I mean, I wouldn't do that with a group that is somewhat functioning and that you've got people engaged and you've got, repeat customers who are ordering through your group. But if it's entirely DOA, you really might start over. Because if you even start doing these things, these engaging posts, but people aren't seeing them, it's really hard to build up from nothing. And I know that probably seems overwhelming, but it can be done. And people, kind of worry about, well, what will it look like? Well, it's probably not going to look like anything because they're not interacting in your group right now. So take that with a grain of salt. I know that sounds like a pain in the butt, but if it's totally dead, you can scrap it and start over using all of these tips and tricks to get it going and revive it. So, all right, I will be back shortly with, I don't know, I think I'm probably going to talk about my VIP party next because that method just kills it for me. It makes my life simple and I love it. So check out how I do my VIP parties. Bye, guys.